Greetings. Today we're talking about Paradise Valley, the housing market, and why it is a comeback story. I'm John Schlotz with Home Smart Arcadia Branch Manager and Associate Broker. So let's get going to see what's going on with Paradise Valley. First of all, let's take a look at where Paradise Valley is. Paradise Valley is sandwiched between Scottsdale and Phoenix, and not a lot of people are, if you're not very familiar with the Valley, may not be aware of where Paradise Valley is. It is basically from Shea Boulevard to Camelback Mountain to the south, and then it has this little leg that comes out over by Phoenix Country Day School, over by Stanford there, all the way to 32nd Street. Has this little boot and a little kind of drops down in the south, kind of by Fashion Square. Now, Paradise Valley is unique because it's not very big compared to Scottsdale and Phoenix. It's tiny. It's 15 square miles. There's some big developments going on right now as far as commercial stuff, hotels, resorts, that type of thing. But it's very small, only about 15,000 citizens. So let's talk about something unique and that people really don't maybe not grasp about PV is if we compare it to Scottsdale as an annual average sales price. Scottsdale's in the purple, Paradise Valley is in the red. Check this out. Average sales price in Scottsdale is 1.2 million. Paradise Valley is 3.2. So Paradise Valley is almost 3 times what the average sales price is in Scottsdale. Looking at the market in Paradise Valley, it's suffering probably more than what a lot of other cities are, is new listings or new homes coming on the market. Last year, which was not a great year for homes coming on, 103 homes came on the market in Paradise Valley. We are currently at 36. It doesn't look like there's going to be a lot more coming on. There's only 2 coming soon, so we should actually have more. But right now, even if those 2 come on this month, that'll bring us to 38. So we may hit 40 or 40 or 42. So we're going to be way off. So we'll have to wait and see with what the stock market's doing if we kind of see any other listings coming on. But we are way behind right now. The active listings overall, so right now there are 111 homes on the market in Paradise Valley. Even in last year this time there was 188, and in 2020 there was 317. Compared, so even in the height of the last really big boom market in 2005, we still have less than half of what we did then. This means it is a great time for sellers, buyers. You're going to have to fight to get in and really work creatively with the sellers to find that home. Next kind of piece is the annual appreciation rate. We are currently on in 2022 looking at 26.9%, and that's based on the average square foot price overall sales, and right now we are 26.9% higher than we were last year. This is kind of what I talked about, a comeback story in Paradise Valley. This is the Cromford Market Index, and in a quick nutshell, if this index is over 100, it is a seller's market. If it's below, it's a buyer's market. So if we look at currently, it's at 430, which is a crazy number for it to be at. In last year, 2020, we were at 198, and in 2021, we were at 322. That 2020, now remember, last year at this time, or 2 years ago in 2020, we were just dealing with the pandemic, and that it just started things. This is where this is a comeback story, is that actually, although things got rough there as the pandemic, so we're in March, so the lockdown started about here. The market fell, and actually Paradise Valley, which was doing okay, but not in great shape, it didn't have the high demand that other parts of the city did. It actually fell into a buyer's market. Them and a couple other places were the only few that actually hit a buyer's market statistically. So that's what happened there. So this comeback story, I mean, it just shot up. It just went straight up. And here there is no stopping it. I mean, so if we hit 500 by the end of the spring, that would shock me there. But let me kind of tell you a little story to kind of bring this home on this annual appreciation. That you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt too. But this is interesting. This is a beautiful home, and where this home is at, it's in Paradise Valley. If you were at Scottsdale Road and Indian Bend at the McCormick Railroad Park, and you go due east, you're going to find, due west, you're going to find this home. And this home was just a scraper in 2020, and someone bought it, knocked the home down, and built this home. They paid $935 in 2020 for that scraper. In May of last year, 2021, they sold this home, and they sold that home for $5.15 million, so almost $5.2 million. And then this owner sold it again last month, January, just a few weeks back, sold it again for 6.75. So so they had an appreciation in less than a year of $1.6 million. That's a pretty good deal if you can get it. So anyway, that's kind of a quick story on that. As everywhere else, the neighborhood by neighborhood can be different. So if you're curious about your home, whether it's in PV or anywhere else on kind of what the market's doing, please feel free to reach out. This is John Schlotz with HomeSmart, 602-570-5905. Thanks.